Alright everybody, it is time. Toy Story Showdown is back and it has changed, so no more keys. I'm glad, super glad they don't have it anymore. I'm glad they listened to the feedback from the beta that nobody enjoyed the keys. If anyone wants to go and see what I was talking about keys and events, check out my older Lion King videos, got the keys on the thumbnail, as well as Toy Story video with Gabby with keys on the thumbnail. Anyway, enough about that. This one doesn't have keys. Seems like they're going down the route of coins and chests, and I quite like that. It's a far better version than we had with the keys. So it's nice to have chests and be able to pull things. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to give a quick couple of beginners tips, and then I'm going to get into where I'm up to, the new stages that were added in. So because I have done these previously in the last iterations of this event, these are all still done for me. So next time this event comes around for you all, whatever progress you're up to, you'll be able to continue on from. So that being said, while you're new, to start this event, you need Buzz. Buzz Lightyear, everyone will have him at like 1-2 stars. So you should be able to get into here. And then you should be able to start getting Woody tokens. And what you're going to want to do, you're really going to want to do is, I highly recommend, for any new event that comes, invest in the beginning a little bit, enough to unlock each of the characters to start your event cycles. Don't wait until like halfway through the end of the event to try and unlock something. Reason being is, if you do it at the start, you'll have that whole 10 days to gather more resources and progress further, rather than just starting later, as long as you have the extra gems or whatever else you need. So I wouldn't go further than the 150 gem refresh, especially if you're new, or if you're like... One other thing, Toy Story characters aren't the best. They're pretty low down on how good they are. Toy Story in this event, that is. So Buzz is the starting character. He's probably the best out of all of them. Woody, Jessie, Bo Peep, actually pretty good. But it's a lot of to get through to her. So just make sure you know what you're getting yourselves into. Anyway, so what I would recommend, jump in, do a few matches, get the 1 star, the 2 star. If you have a 3-star Buzz, then go up to there and get enough that you can start working as much as you can to work on getting Woody unlocked. Because as soon as Woody's unlocked, then you can start getting some Jessie tokens. And then you're going to want to do something similar and then invest the minimum in her, because you can guarantee yourself eventually getting, if once you get a 1-star Woody, you can then guarantee yourself you're going to start getting Jessie tokens. When you unlock Jessie, as soon as you unlock Jessie, so 10 times through this event, so just remember that, going through it 10 times. So you don't want to wait until like the 10th day of the event for this to happen. One thing you'll also get that is not displayed on mine is the first rewards. You'll get first time, you'll get X amount of Woody, X amount of Jessie, and you'll see that on the old events if you want to go and check that out when I actually did that. But so just like this, you'll see 5 first time, 5 Woody. So when you beat this one, you'll get a few Woody tokens, and then you'll be able to get some more, and then it's only a few refreshes to get them unlocked. And same with Jessie. And then once that happens, you can go into here. And then when you get into here, you'll also get a few Bo Peeps, but that's not what we're wanting. The main thing you're going to want to get is start getting some of these. the reason why all you need to have is 2-star characters. As soon as you've got them unlocked and get a couple of days into the event, you'll be able to attempt this when you get your 2 stars. When you have them 2 stars and can get this, then you'll be able to go and get the chests. And the chests also, mainly I want them for Bo Peep, because she's the best out of them all. But you can get more Woody and Jessie on top of that as well. And so that's going to help you progress on them more to... It's all just a big cycle of getting more and more and more and eventually progressing. But I just recommend you do it from the start. Get what you need to start out the event well at the very start and continue on from there. A lot of people do have Duke Kaboom. He's pretty good spell, and if you can get him up high levels, he does decent. Bucket of Soldiers, great spell. One of the top tier spell. I'd say one of the top tier spells. And then Imagination, I personally love this one, and if you've seen any of my continuous damage videos, you'll know why. But it needs to be a level 2 for it to be that useful. So if you don't get enough tokens unlocked through the event, by the end of the event in the shop, they will probably have the spell pack. So if you want to run a continuous damage team, get those up to level 2 then. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's jump in. We are going to go jump in and do my first battles of the new matches of 5-star plus. So the previous event, they shut it off at 5-star. Another thing I will say is that this event is also very worth it, because unlike the Scar event, is that this one gives out gear, whereas Scar event is giving out coins. It's going to give out gold. And all these events are giving out gold. But all of the Lion King ones are giving gold, but all of the Toy Story ones are giving gear. And if you haven't already seen my gear versus stars video, check that out. Gear is pretty important. Stars are important for progressing in events. Gear is important for being stronger and better than others to progress in ST tournament, so that you can get more gems to reinvest into. It's a big cycle. The whole game, as long as you can start the cycle off right, then you can manage it well, and as long as you're doing it better than other people. So watch my videos, get advice, do your best, and then you can be free to play, or you can be spending a little bit and make your money go further, whatever your option is that you need.